you want to stay indoors, safe and warm. But for Mark, a rideshare driver, it was just another shift. Little did he know, this night would change his life forever. This is the story of the vanishing passengers. Mark pulled up to a dimly lit street corner. The rain made it hard to see, but he could make out three figures waiting under a flickering street lamp. Two women and a man. They climbed into the car, laughing and chatting like old friends. The dashcam footage, later reviewed by police, showed them introducing themselves as Sarah, Emily, and Jake. They seemed normal, friendly even, but something about their conversation was off. Sarah, the woman in the front seat, made a joke that sent chills down Mark's spine. She said, "Feels like the kind of night where people just disappear, you know?" Mark chuckled nervously, but her words lingered in the air like a bad omen. For the first 20 minutes, the ride was uneventful. The passengers chatted about the storm, about their plans for the weekend. But then, something changed. The laughter stopped. The conversation died. The atmosphere in the car grew heavy, almost suffocating. Mark glanced in the rearview mirror. The passengers were no longer smiling. They sat perfectly still, staring straight ahead, their faces blank. Mark tried to make small talk, but no one responded. It was as if they were waiting for something, or someone. The GPS announced they were approaching their destination, 1428 Hollow Creek Road. Mark had never heard of it, but the name alone sent a shiver down his spine. Mark pulled up to the address. The headlights of his car illuminated an abandoned house, its windows shattered, its roof caving in. The storm raged on, the wind howling like a wounded animal. Mark turned to tell his passengers they'd arrived, but the back seat was empty. Sarah, Emily, and Jake were gone. Mark's heart raced. He checked the doors locked. The windows rolled up. There was no way they could have left the car. But they were gone, vanished, without a trace. Panicked, Mark blacked out. The next thing he knew, it was morning. He was still in his car, parked in front of the abandoned house. But the passengers, they were nowhere to be found. When the police arrived, they found Mark unconscious in the driver's seat. The dashcam footage confirmed his story. The passengers had been there one moment and gone the next. But the investigation took an even darker turn when detectives dug deeper. The abandoned house at 1428 Hollow Creek Road had a history, a dark one. In 1987, 3 people, Sarah, Emily, and Jake, went missing after attending a party near Hollow Creek Road. Their bodies were never found. The abandoned house was the last place they were seen alive. The descriptions of the missing trio matched the passengers Mark had picked up that night. But how? How could 3 people who vanished decades ago appear in Mark's car, only to disappear again? The case remains unsolved. Mark quit driving after that night. He couldn't shake the feeling that something, or someone, was still watching him. The abandoned house still stands, a crumbling monument to a mystery that refuses to stay buried. Some say the spirits of Sarah, Emily, and Jake still wander Hollow Creek Road, searching for a way home. Others believe they were never meant to be found. As for Mark, he still hears their voices in his dreams, their laughter echoing in the storm. Next time you take a rideshare, look closely at your passengers. Are they really who they say they are? Or are they something else?